Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gaming with me, Tony Mo, and welcome to another episode of Fast Friday. Now today is the launch day for Battlefield 1. A lot of you guys are sitting down possibly right now playing Battlefield 1 for the first time, or you will be doing exactly that later today or this week, and I hope you have an outstanding time. And outside of all of the weapons and the World War I setting and the new game modes like operations, I think the first thing you're going to notice about Battlefield 1 is just how beautiful it is. It is a really, really powerful game when it comes to visual representation and, of course, its audio design as well. But there's no doubt that what we see is usually what we first process as humans. In the case of the Frostbite engine, whether you're playing on PC, on Xbox One, or PlayStation 4, Battlefield 1 is a visual masterpiece. You will drool again and again and again. And I think the World War I setting, taking us to beautiful countrysides and small villages and old cities, really helps enhance that beauty and really exemplify the power of the Frostbite engine. So what I wanted to talk about today briefly for Fast Friday was the impact that visual design can have on each of us as human beings. More importantly, I want to hear how you feel about graphics. Now, I'm not talking just strictly about how much do graphics matter. I think that's actually the wrong question to ask, but it's the question that often gets asked. People are like, of course graphics matter, of course I want a game to look good. But that usually turns into a conversation of why doesn't this game look near photorealistic? And in the case of Battlefield, one could argue that that's exactly what DICE is pushing for. When you look at a game like Doom, you know, they're pushing for visuals that are really high poly count, high resolution. You know, they want to make them look super, like, in the moment, and I guess you could say super realistic. But a game doesn't have to have all these big shiny particles and big shiny polygons and crazy high resolution textures to grab your attention, to build some sort of a wonderful atmosphere that you fall into. Minecraft, for example, is a game that I'm absolutely enamored with when it comes to its visual design. It does everything just enough. Yes, it's a world filled with blocks and super low resolution textures, but when I build a cabin in the middle of a snowy forest and the snow starts to fall and the music kicks in, I'm there, you know? I'm there. There's a fire crackling in my fireplace that I built. I've got smoke going out of my chimney top. I can open my door and crunch on out into the snow, and it's really beautiful. And it's, you know, a game that takes up like, you know, a gig, if that, and it still has that same sort of emotional impact on me as walking around some of the environments in Battlefield 1's multiplayer. So it's not always about graphical prowess, and I've said this in the past. It's really about the delivery and the overall representation, the atmosphere that a developer, a group of developers can build regardless of how many pixels or how high your texture resolution on screen actually is. Now, in the case of Battlefield 1, it's obviously a prime example of pushing the limits, you know, making a game that does have ridiculously, you know, high resolution textures that looks fantastic on a PC running at Ultra, but that also looks really great on console because they're really pushing the boundaries of what the Frostbite engine can do at this point in time. And that goes a long way, I think, in increasing the overall enjoyment factor in Battlefield 1, for me at least. I'm that person who spends probably just as much time wandering around multiplayer maps and empty servers with my HUD off, taking screenshots, just soaking it all in as I do actually playing the game. So visuals definitely matter for me, but it's not just about graphical power, it's more about their representation. What do graphics mean to you? How do they affect the way that you enjoy a game? And can you enjoy a game that has low resolution textures like Minecraft just as much as you enjoy a graphical powerhouse like Battlefield 1? What's important to you when it comes to graphical presentation? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an outstanding Friday. If you're playing Battlefield 1, enjoy. Please check out the Operations game mode. You will not regret it. And I'll see you in the next one. Playing the assault role with the intention to eliminate, hunt down enemy armor is sort of like navigating a really dense minefield. Every single one of those enemy troops that I just mentioned is like a mine that you could bounce into, step on, and kill yourself with at any given second. They simply don't care that you're looking to hunt and kill their tank. I mean, they do, and they want to kill you, but they don't care about giving you time to set up your dynamite or to set up your landmine or to get a good position with your AT rockets.